let's cut the fluff. Let's get to the stuff. It's Titan time.
I like that, man. What you just did that just now?
Literally freestyled off my brain.
That was incredible. Holy shit! Say it every episode.
I will not remember it by the end of this episode.
What's up, man? How'd you like this episode this week?
You know, it's continuing to build. It's continuing to build kind of the climax of what I think is going to be part one of the season, and they're doing a damn good job, to be honest with you. I think there's a lot of moving pieces, but they're all intertwined, which is, I think, just a great storytelling. Like, I don't know why Attack on Titan is so freaking good. Like, why is it so good at this? Because you would think they did, like, they've made, I don't know how many mangas, I don't know how many stories the creator of Attack on Titan has told beforehand. But man, like, this is some good shit.
Yeah, masterpiece. Like real writing. It's almost like you do forget that this is an animated thing or an anime or whatever. Like you feel like you're there, you're involved, you're dedicated, you're trying to figure out what's happening, you always want more. This is like, there's no fluff, you know, and I think that's what is so important about the series, especially this last season, because it's really good. They have not missed.
Absolutely. So I would say, okay, I'm trying to think of the grand overarching kind of theme to this episode. I mean, there are a lot of different things that I think are continuing to pick up through this entire episode. One is the cycle of violence that is continuing, that just continues to continue, and just mentionings of like, yo, we got to stop the cycle of violence. But ultimately, like, it's a big wave of violence heading our way, I think, in multiple directions, from the rumbling to the invasion of Parody Part 2. Peak is on the island, as we saw last week. We had no mention of him this episode, but it's still a major thing that's looming over Parody, and just kind of everything. But they pull back this week. Instead of going sort of the grand, instead of seeing, you know, Commander Zachary's, you know, being smoked like Pookie Loke. I mean, someone was about to get smoked in this episode.
Somebody had to get smoked. Yeah, we were there.
They didn't die, but they were damn close. So I'm going to count it anyway. In terms of just like, I think attempted murder should count in our Attack on Titan. Did they die?
I think so. I think so. I think that's fair.
Attempted murder for sure. All right. So this episode starts off. We don't get much of Zeke in this episode. For a good reason. Not mad, but it starts off with a very kind of important thing, which kind of lends. He recalls the event of what happened in the town of Regako, which is the town that Connie's from, which was a big mystery in kind of like season 2, I believe, of the show, or season 1, where they saw the Titan that looks like Connie's mom. He's like, "Yo, that's a Titan that looks exactly like my mom." But how are they Titans? And where's my mom?
It's like, well, I mean, I don't know. If I saw
that's my house, that's a Titan.
Yeah,
looks like my mom.
I'm gonna assume that's my mom's. Like, you know.
But how do they become Titans? That's the crazy part. And we kind of get like, I mean, we've had an idea before, but now you really get the kind of curtain pulled back in terms of like, Peak was there, Zeke was there. Peak and Zeke, what a team, what an arsenal.
Zeke.
They were there, and they pretty much all the spinal fluid, put it in the air. Everyone gets, you know, according to Zeke, they get freaked out and start like, it's like roaches to raid or something like that. They get freaked out, start spazzing out on the ground, and suddenly with a yell, because, you know, Zeke does have the power of royal blood, he's able to turn people into Titans and get them under control, and that's kind of how we started the story. And what's so funny is, they cut back and Zeke is like, "I told you the story like 3 times. Why do you keep wanting to hear the story?
You want to hear it again?"
Yeah. And he's like, "Because you seem like you have pretty much no mercy. You say you're doing this for us. You say you're doing this for the Eldians. You say you're doing this for the freedom, but you have no mercy for the people that you've killed prior to that." And, you know, I love the exchange, just the continued exchange between Zeke and Levi, because it's clearly like, what could I compare this to in anime? It's like, I don't want to say Frieza versus Goku, but it's kind of on that level of like, obviously we're on the same side, but we do not trust one another. But I might kill you at any point, and I would thoroughly enjoy killing you at any point. But I can't right now.
It's interesting. I think it gives the viewer, a chance to kind of. I think in this situation, everyone's with Levi, but I think it does give the audience a chance to at least see proper dialogue between two mutual enemies who are also mutual. They're in it for the same reason to some extent at this point. So to see Levi have a conversation with him, bro, honestly, all I want to see is this dude get killed. So having them interact regularly without any violence, I think is important for them to show, and I think that's why they probably just do it.
I think this is probably an episode where they could have used Senku. So here's where I'm going to segue into that. Senku invents the phone in Dr. Stone.
He does,
and it solves a lot of issues with communication over far distances.
Yeah,
huge far distances. On Parody, we have yet to see. I mean, I think they have like Morse code, or I'm not even sure if we've seen a proper phone just in general. Maybe not even in this entire show. I can't recall.
Yeah, I don't remember them ever being on the phone.
For phones. However, a phone really would have thing. So we get to the point. I'm gonna just sort of wrap up the Zeke and Levi kind of arc thing that they got in this episode. Levi gets, a nudge from one of his soldiers. They're over talking in a tree, essentially. Like, yo, they killed Commander Zachary. We think Eren's squad is trying to find Zeke. And Levi has this like great little like flashback moment type of thing where they show all the scenes from the previous 3 seasons behind him.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that was
nice.
Neat.
Good job, Mappa. I respect that.
But you can see, like, I guess the rage is continuing to build up in him because, like, yo, I passed off on kicking this man in the face way too many times for the sake of, like, he could save the world. And now he has become the world's biggest enemy. And I am so regretful that I didn't kick him in the face, or at least kill him.
Because the chances were there. That's the type of reminiscing, It's like, man, I should have just killed him when I had the chance.
It's like, I should have killed him. I feel like that's a good song, a good remix to like a Keisha Cole song.
Wow, Eminem's on it. Eminem, Keisha Cole. No. That sounds disgusting. Let me not put that in the universe.
Ooh.
Let me know. We gotta take that out of the universe.
Now that I think about it, it's way more Eminem than Keisha Cole. Now that I think about it,
it is.
That's some type of shit Eminem would talk about. Nonetheless,
sorry.
That's kind of where we leave off from this standpoint. But trust me, it is not the last you're going to see of this, because I don't want to continue holding your head of like, I know what happens next, but I can't wait for what happens next.
Every time we have Titan time, that's how it ends. Just wait.
Yeah, just wait. But here's the thing, though. It's like, I think you can see it coming as well. I think you know exactly what's going to happen.
Absolutely see what's fucking going on here, man. I mean, it's a similar formula that they've done the past 3 seasons. It just depends how you watch it. You pay attention. They usually will drop as many hints to you as possible. You can go back on every conflict that has happened on this show and trace it somewhere. That's why it's so brilliant.
Let's pull up to the restaurant. What are we calling this restaurant? Nicolo's, Marleyan Foods. What are we? McMarley.
We could call it. It's a bit of a. He probably getting money. I think it's more high end.
Listen, it don't even look like this. It's not even like a restaurant. There's mad tables. There's one table.
Yeah, but there's a lot of wine everywhere. Why is there one table?
That's the lap of luxury. I'm assuming it's the lap of luxury. First of all, socially distanced. So
this is true.
Just in general, you have one party. You know everybody there. Everyone gets the same temperature. You're able to write everyone's name down, et cetera, et cetera. You don't have to worry about like whoever Joe Schmo at the other table beforehand.
It's the first Nobu, man. It's the first Nobu restaurant.
Absolutely. Nicolo's
Nobu.
Ooh. Nicolo's Nobu. There we go.
Wow.
Listen. So, of course, the bras. I'm gonna call them the bras. They're the bras, right?
The bras.
Is it
they
the
are the
bras
bras
or the bras?
I think it's the bras. Yeah.
Okay, so
that's how I would pronounce it.
A couple episodes ago, they were offered a free meal. Mm-hmm. So what do you do with the free meal?
You cash in on it, and you bring everyone. It's the only way of thinking. I don't know. Like...
Pulled up deep with all the kids, even the kids that he just met a week ago. He said, "Listen, we go to Nicolo's."
It's kind of rude.
He met him, his wife, and Kaya at the funeral, and it was like, anytime you three. Anytime you guys want some food, it's on me.
Said 3, bought 12. What? I don't have this much provisions.
He's like, all right, I guess we'll figure this shit out. So, of course, Gabi and Falco there, or Mia and Ben, depending on how you want to live your life, are nervous. But Kaya lets them know, like, yo, that's the guy. That's the Marlene captive. Maybe he'll know how to get you home. And this idea does not work out at all. It just doesn't. The amount of, I think I was particularly, when I read the manga of this scene, I knew it was very important. But when I'm watching the anime, I'm like, wow, I'm moved by kind of everything else happening here. I kind of had a moment with myself, to be honest with you.
The acting was phenomenal. When Ben took a drink of water and said, "Ooh, my stomach hurts," I was like, this is brilliant.
I mean, I'm talking about all this stuff after the fact, but yes, it was all.
I know, but how we got to it. And then they just go down to the attic, like. Gabi follows them.
They pull up, of course, they get in seats, everyone, then, boom, boom, boom. Everything that you describe happens.
Yeah.
And Team Survey Corps, who knows about Nicolo's, is like, yo, Nicolo's in the fort, by the force, maybe, something along those lines. Let's go to Nicolo's. First of all, can we talk about this for a quick second? Last episode, they're seen riding off on horses through the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Onion Capone is not on any of these horses.
He's not.
But he still ends up here.
How? Do they not want to see a black man riding a horse?
I don't know. Because
it does happen. We can do that.
Did he invent the motorcycle? Did he invent the bike?
So you're saying he got there by other means. What if he just flew?
Whatever they freak. I have no idea how he got there. But I have questions. Because he wasn't on any of them damn horses. I made sure to look. I watched the previous episode before I watched this episode. And he wasn't in there. But nonetheless, Onion Capone is in tow. And he's like, yo, Nicolo, yo. You better answer the right questions.
For real, please do it, nigga. Or else.
Yo, they got questions. Just have answers. I don't know what's going on here, but they trying to kick me off this island. And at this point, I can't go back to where I'm from.
You already know.
Yeah. He's like, listen, they had Titans destroy where I'm actually from. Marley, I know they know that I'm fooling over here. Just answer it right, bro. Just answer it right. Cook him up some grub. And Nicolo's like, yo, I'm cooking. I have a family here. What are you doing? This is my job. How you just gonna roll up on my job? Just like, that's how I would react if like cops pulled up while I'm trying to like serve at a restaurant to people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd probably move the same way. It's so funny the things that we have to think about. Like the fact that we even have to consider that an option.
Yeah, just cops pull up. He's like, yo, are you
just in case?
Kidding me? Are you here to serve? What are you here? Am I supposed to serve you? I thought you were serving me. Like, what's going on? And then my favorite, Gene and Connie, like, yo, is this that wine they're talking about? Oh shit, we got bottles.
Turn up. I ain't never had none of this.
Listen, this is the bottles that all the high-ranking officers specifically and only have been talking about. It's like, oh, let me get a swig of this. I mean, we're a high-ranking officer. How many times have we killed, Titans in this place? I think, honestly, we the only ones who know how to kill Titans on this island. So it's got to go to us. So they try to take a swig, and Nicolo grabs the bottle away and insults them.
Yeah, slow your roll. All right, this ain't for you.
I'm so conflicted here. Why?
Like, you didn't like the way he acted?
I didn't like the way he acted, but I get how he acted. But I felt like it was not necessary. I felt like it could have been. So the fact that you hid the reason why they can't drink the bottle in the first place, and I guess you wanted to save them, but at the same time, you're not informing them of anything that's going on. Still makes me suspicious. I'm still arresting you. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
which he was at the end of this episode.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, I'm absolutely with you. Fuck it, man. It's like, lock his ass up, bro. Get him out of here.
He's like, you know something.
Yeah, he clearly. I
don't like that. Okay. He insults and demeans them. Connie and Jean is like, fucking Marleyans, man. I hate them. I want to destroy more. Anyway, they were jumping around from scenes in here. So Niccolo goes back to the cellar to put the wine bottle back, and Gabi and Falco pull up, and they're like, yo, are you the Marleyan? And it was like, we're Marleyans too. And, Gabi's going on her spiel. She's going.
Gabi fucked up here, man. She fucked up.
Island devils. Yo, the devils are here.
They're kids, and they keep making like silly mistakes. You can't just walk around all willy-nilly talking about this shit, man.
Well, listen, they brainwashed. Nonetheless,
it's a weird chance to take.
So many coincidences, so many things. The fact that Gabi's with the bras,
yeah.
Niccolo. You think Niccolo really likes Sasha a little bit more than just the food thing?
Oh yeah, he wanted it. He's upset. He was like, man, I was about to wife that as soon as I saw her again, and now I can't see her again. We had the barrier, and I got to cook. I was about to feed you. I was about to feed you.
Gabi spilled. Niccolo's like, yo, how did you get here? Wait, how did you get here? And Gabi's like, yo, we pulled up on a plane, shot a few people.
Told him the whole story.
Etc. The bridge version, but nonetheless, the entire story. And it says, yo, we killed these devils. He's like, wait a minute. Hopped on a plane. Kill people. Children.
It just 0.5 seconds passed. That's what it said on the screen. 0.5 seconds.
He went from
passed.
0 to the DMX party up, my guy.
Bro, so this is the best part. Dude, he hit this nigga Falco so hard with that bottle, bro.
A big whole bottle, bro. It's not even like a little like Heineken.
I mean, clank. Head was bloody. Falco hit the ground. I'm surprised he survived this at all. Like, and then he socked the fuck out of Gabi right afterwards. Like, just socked her ass. Like, dude, I mean, the hits, whatever sound effects that Mappa used, I'm sure they're like their sound effect room where, they're dropping bowling balls and shit, trying to find the sound. I'm sure it's brilliant. Like, they had that shit on lock, dude. It was phenomenal.
Oh my god. Nonetheless, yeah, he completely. This was the thing I was talking about last week with Diddy and Steve Stout.
I got as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, perfect. I knew I was waiting for it.
Knocks him out. Falco's bloody. You don't know where the blood starts and the wine ends. You don't know.
Yeah.
It's the little drop. The little drop goes in his mouth. You see that? You're like, I'm sure he was like that.
Oh my god. Tasty.
I know.
Wine.
He's like, I'm tingling a little bit. Hold up.
He knocked that. It's a kid. Even after that, where they kind of came back upstairs, and he's like, "This bitch here, she killed your daughter, and this nigga helped her." When he was like, we had Falco by the neck, just kind of dangling there with a knife to his neck. I was like, "Yo, he's lost all composure." That's when I knew he liked her way more.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't just about food.
Listen, because Niccolo don't even know what his life is anymore. He was like, yo, I came here. He's like, yo, I'm a chef, but I came as a warrior. I don't even know how that happened. And now
the transition.
We're serving spiked wine to people, but I'm technically supposed to be a cook for these. I don't even know anymore. Like, he's like, yo, my life, my existence, after the whole thing where Gene talks to me, he's like, yo, Gene was like, yo, what part do you have in this? He's like, yo, bro, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing anymore.
I think the reaction is, I think it's a perfect reaction for someone you would think would. That's how I expect someone to react in his situation.
Right.
I know he
someone who's just pulled into the world.
He did wild out, and it was extremely extra. But to be fair, if I'm in the same situation in the same world, I probably react the same way.
Well, first of all, let's run back because Niccolo got the knife, and he's just like, yo, Mr. Bra, this was the girl that you brought here. This was the girl that killed Sasha. you can slice her or I can slice her. But if I slice, I know I'm gonna do it perfect because I'm the cook here. You know, I slice them and dice them.
That's right.
But if you want, to,
somebody got to do it.
He might even say I cook a little bit of it. If you want to be honest with you, if you want some, but he was like, yo, somebody got to do it, and Mr. Bra was just like, yo, hand me the knife. It was like that. I think it was like that scene in Baby Boy where he takes the gun away from Tyrese.
No, stop.
He takes the gun away from Tyrese and was like, yo, chill. Cycle of violence gotta end.
No,
I don't know how Baby Boy got
this
in
is
there.
It. We have to stop this somewhere. My brother, no, we can't do it like this.
We can't. Listen, can't keep killing. You know what? I felt that was the moving part. The speech. The speech was 100%. I mean, he talked a lot about forests and stuff like that. I was like, I mean, I guess you gotta, whatever, anecdote that comes to your brain, all you seen is forests and kids. I understand. Don't really have books of the outside world. Completely understand. You got to make up your own like idioms and shit.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he's like, the adults are responsible for shouldering the responsibility of the past, and we shouldn't pass that to the children. At some point, the cycle of violence has got to end. Hand me the knife, my brother. We will not be killing this little girl today. And
I don't know. I actually liked Gabi in this episode. The desperation of it all, and I feel like they're doing a well enough job keeping these two kids alive when they really don't have to. For people to survive this long after doing such a horrible thing on this show is groundbreaking.
Absolutely,
groundbreaking, because it never happens.
Well, listen. Kaya heard all that speech and was like, nah, I don't give a fuck about that. We killing this bitch now.
That shit does not matter to me.
I don't even know where she got that knife from. I guess it was part of the food stuff. I don't know if it's a butter knife, turkey knife, etc., etc. But she came in swinging. She was like, you killed... I mean, to the point, I felt her pain. This is how good this was. I legitimately felt the pain because it's the point of like, yo. And I think Sasha is... I think she's slowly realizing, and she's about to have her Falco moment. Because we're going to get into that scene right next. She's about to have her Falco moment real quick. Yeah. But she's beginning to realize how much shouldering all these things of the past is really getting to her. Because she sees how Kaya tried to protect them and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Kaya being the one who kills Sasha, which was Kaya's hero, ends up kind of sending her wild. And she's able to see it in front of her face, how crying and hysterical she is about the entire thing, and inconsolable even. And Mikasa stops it because Mikasa got Ackerman strength. She just got kid.
Yeah, her and Levi, they they got Nin.
It's a thing.
Yeah, we don't know.
Nonetheless, Mikasa and Armin, they take Sasha and they go to the other room. And Sasha was like, "Yo, y'all gonna kill me yet?" He's like, Armin's like, "Yo, why do you keep talking about killing? Like, what's
calm down,
murder
bitch.
stuff?
We're literally keeping you. You could have been dead. You could have been dead.
If we were gonna kill you, we would have killed you by now. Have you not learned anything from Reverend Martin Luther Braw over here, who said, yo, we can't, none of this. We're done. And then, in the most casual, literally most casual, Eren pulls up from off camera. It's just like, yo. Like, bro, how do you get, I hear a door slam.
I don't know, dog.
I felt like if someone saw Eren, someone would have pointed him out. Did he come through the back door and everyone else came through the front?
These are questions they can't be answered.
We don't even know how he escaped from jail. I mean, if you read the manga, you know how he escaped from jail, but they ain't even showed it in the series. The man probably just walked through the front door. I was like, yo.
Hey.
Mikasa. Mikasa, Levi. What does he do? What does he do first?
What's he do first?
He puts up the international symbol, the bloody hand.
I will fucking wild out right now if I don't get my way.
He's like, you know what this means? I don't even gotta tell you. Y'all definitely know what this means. Everybody sit the fuck down. Everybody sit down. We about to talk. and they're about to have a talk. Meanwhile, flocking them.
Just showing up bloody everywhere you go because you're on one.
Flock pulls up and he's like, yo, everybody get down. We're taking everybody. We want to see Zeke, etc., etc. And meanwhile, because Hanji and I guess, I don't know who else it was trying to wash wine out this kid's mouth in the tub. And
like, yo, just let him taste it, bro. It's cool. At this point, it's gone, too late. Bro.
It's gone.
He should be able to drink after seeing what he's seen.
Listen, but it's because they found out it was spinal fluid. Because Niccolo, I skipped that part.
It is spinal fluid.
Niccolo, they held up Niccolo and was like, "Yo, what's up with this wine thing?" Like, and he was just like, "Yo, is Zeke's spinal fluids in the wine?" And he was like, "How did you distribute it, everybody?" And he's like, "Yelena told me to." And it's like, this bitch, like, we gotta kill her.
Yelena. Hey man, I didn't want to see this, man, but it may be time.
But I think Zeke has already anticipated Yelena dying. It was like, yeah, she knows too much. She gonna die, but it's all right. She down for the cause. She down this bitch. So they find out that it's spinal fluid, which is crazy because like 2 episodes ago we saw all those soldiers in the.
Yeah, you already know.
Listen, this pointed back, so it was about to get crazy. Yeah, absolutely. So Eren pulls up on Gabi, Mikasa, and Armin. They sit down at the table. They're about to have a talk, and that's it. And then that's kind of how. I mean,
except you have to be to just show up bloody everywhere just to have a conversation.
Listen, I don't even know. First of all, Flock with the face, the very savage, by the way, and he was like. When Hanjo was like, yo, the MPs drank that, and he was like, I know, I don't care. And then he was like, I never even told you the, MPs actually drank it. And Flock looks at the face, he's like, you knew it was spinal fluid the entire time. And Flock gives the most savage face ever. He's like, it's almost like a tongue out. Like,
I know. Take that. Was it a real ditty? Like,
find out what else we put the spinal fluid in.
Right.
It's going down. It just is. There's too much things going down. We've got deceivery, torture. Poor Levi is in the woods.
Bro, that sucks.
He don't drink no wine because he got to stare at this man. Everybody else drank the wine. It's about to go down. Was all I'm about to say.
About to go down. I can tell. Like, I know there's obviously certain things you got to keep from me because you've read the manga, but. I'm really, really excited the direction this shit is going, man.
It's leaving off of a good mid-season cliffhanger.
I just hope we get the second half quickly. You know?
Yeah. No, I feel you. I definitely want the second half quick. Give me don't wait too long. Like June.
Yeah.
I mean like June.
Please.
June, July, 4th of July weekend. We do an opening. First episode aired in theaters. I'm going. I don't care. I put a mask on. If it's in theaters, I might go. I might risk it for Attack on Titan.
Yeah, give me the vaccine so I can go see it in theaters, man. Vax me up, man. I'm ready. I've been ready, to be honest.
Oh my god, but that is Titan Time this week. I mean, there's so much stuff going on. I think we have about 4 more episodes left, maybe 3 more episodes left. Until this whole shebang is almost done. If you're not in tune with the manga has 1 chapter left.
Wow. Really?
It has 1 chapter left. Jeez. I'm just letting you guys know now. I'm letting you guys know from now. These spoilers will be flying. It's not gonna come from me. I'm just to
I don't
everyone
think
that you. No, I'm not gonna do that for Attack on Titan. For the other shit that I just did, like My Hero, it's all bets are off. I don't care anymore. But Attack on Titan, spoilers gonna fly. That's all I gotta say. The whole series is ended. People are able to piece together everything. There's a whole through line to the entire show. I'm almost sure. Through the month of April, you will see spoilers on this show.
Through the month of April? The whole time?
Well, I don't know. Maybe like a week or something. A very strong week.
It's a lot still.
It's about to finish, bro. I've seen the last panel of the last before. I don't want it to stop, but it's got to stop, because if it didn't, we'd be in some wild shit. There'd be like aliens and shit, time traveling.
On this show, no, we do not need that shit.
Time traveling, we just suddenly the coordinate can travel through time, etc. All right, this is the official end of Titan Time. Thank you guys for tuning in, and of course we're about to talk about My Hero Academia season 4, probably the most pivotal point of the season, to be honest with you.
Big time.